At the end of this module, you'll be able to define what a work breakdown structure is and how it's useful in projects. List 3 strategies for dealing with potential risks on a project. Relate as an adult learner the 3 main benefits of using the ADDIE model in instructional design. The planning phase is often the longest phase because it's when our PM and instructional designers map out the project and determine how it will be delivered and managed. Here is where we finalize the requirements, scope, and process plans. Then it's time to develop what is called a work breakdown structure, or WBS. This is a document that breaks down the work into categories and then further breaks down the categories into tasks that can be assigned and given timeframes for delivery. A WBS looks daunting, but creating one saves us time in the long run. Upfront planning helps identify resources and any potential challenges that may be due to time constraints. Planning helps the project run more smoothly and also helps identify areas that may involve risk. Not all risks need to be thought of as negative. Need an example? How about a project where one of the risks is having too many visitors on the project's website? It's a risk if the server can't handle the traffic, but if you plan for this, your risk becomes an opportunity to promote the website to more visitors, which can lead to more business. For risks that do have negative impacts, such as delays, cost increases, or changes to the scope, RPMs manage them by using one of 4 strategies. Mitigate. Find ways to reduce the risk. For example, if fire is a risk, add more sprinklers to the design of a building. Transfer or shared risk. Distribute the risk with another party, such as an insurance company. The risk is still there, but an aspect of the risk is shared. Avoid. Avoiding risks means averting an activity to circumvent the risk. Accept. Acceptance means you understand the risk and prepare for it with accommodations in your plan, such as reserve funds or buffers of additional time. RPMs make sure each risk is identified, analyzed for the likelihood of occurrence, and planned for accordingly. During planning, our instructional designer creates the design document that outlines the content for each topic or section, the learning objectives, sources of existing content, and how the content will be presented. For example, video, animation, e-learning, etc. We use the ADDIE model, which is an acronym for the 5 phases of course development: analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. In the analysis phase, we identify the target audience, which helps us to develop relevant and engaging content. Analyzing and reviewing the content also helps to determine if the modality fits the learner and the intentions of the course. Our instructional designers use a systematic approach in developing strategies to achieve course goals, laying out the structure of the course, and applying proven adult education principles. During this phase, we work with our graphic designers to develop design themes according to the client's brand and our media developers to establish technical design strategies. Lastly, we create storyboards and provide them to the client for review. The process is iterative and creative, ending with a course built from the ground up with the learner in mind. Next, we move into development, which is where the course truly comes to life. Prototypes are developed, reviewed, and tested for accuracy of content, flow of learning, and aesthetics. At this stage, we often release a pilot of the course to assess how learners react to it, affirm its functionality, and determine if anything requires modification. The implementation phase includes training facilitators, administrators, and/or learners on new tools. This is where our PM ensures that all elements of the project are delivered and functioning according to the client's needs. The last phase of the ADDIE model is evaluation. Did the course succeed in achieving its goals? Did the participants learn what they needed to? Evaluation helps us determine if what we created was effective and relevant to our clients, and also if and when changes are needed. This brings us to the end of the plan phase. When you're ready, continue to Module 3 to learn about executing the work.